EUSP scholarships for talented students in Europe. Applicant should be certified urologist or urologist in training aged under 40 years. Applicant should have at least 3 peer-reviewed international PubMed publications, of which at least one is first author. Membership of the O is mandatory. A written project proposal of at least 3 A4 pages, including a detailed time schedule, should be included in the application. For a template, please visit the EAU website where a project proposal pro forma can be downloaded. Ethical approval of the project is mandatory. A letter of acceptance from the chairman and/or program director of the host institution is required. An OABU certified host center is preferred but not mandatory. The selected start date of the scholarship should be at least 3 months after the application deadline, which is 1st of January, 1 May or 1st of September. A maximum grant of €30,000 is available for each accepted project proposal. Expenses have to be justified by a well-documented budget that is to be included with each application. The budget should include the estimated costs of living, travel expenses for one round trip, limited refunds for continuing expenses in the home country, such as continuation of insurances and other costs for which documentation can be presented. The EUSP grant is meant to finance the above-mentioned costs made only by the applicant, and not by accompanying persons. The EUSP grant will be transferred in 3 parts. 40% of the total grant will be transferred approximately 1 month before the start date, the next 40% will be transferred after 4 months scholarship, and the final 20% will be transferred after 8 months of the scholarship. The applicant should provide a complete financial review together with a proof of payment of travel, accommodation, insurance and continuing expenses in the host country, after the scholarship. The scholar is required to present reports which should include the clinical or scientific achievement, impressions of the host institution, evaluation of the provisions that have been made by the host institution for the successful conduct of the research project. A first report should be submitted 6 weeks after the start of the scholarship. This report will be evaluated by the EUSP advisor in consultation with the supervisor of the host institution. In case of a negative evaluation, the scholar may be asked to discontinue the scholarship. A second, intermediate report should be sent to the EUSP office after 6 months. A detailed overview of expenses should be included. At the end of the scholarship, the scholar is obliged to submit a 10-page, minimum, written summary report of his/her work, plus the prints of resulting publications, which should be accepted for presentation at an international meeting in urology and published in the abstract book relating to the meeting. Furthermore, the scholar is expected to present his/her work during the EUSP session at the Annual EAU Congress. Candidates should apply online and upload the following documents: Curriculum vitae, copy of passport, list with PubMed publications only, including PubMed ID numbers, motivation letter, recommendation letter of at least 2 senior urologists from the applicant's country on letterhead paper of the institute, confirmation letter from the host on letterhead paper of the institute, a detailed project description including a time frame. For a template, please visit the EAU website where a project proposal pro forma can be downloaded. A detailed budget. The deadline for application is 1st of January, 1 May and 1st of September of each year. Review of applications. After the application deadline, the EUSP board will evaluate all applications that have been submitted and select the most suitable candidates for a personal interview to be scheduled during the Annual EAU Congress. Applicants will be informed approximately 1 month before the Annual EAU Congress whether or not they have been selected for an interview. From these candidates, 1 or more applicants will be selected for each project, depending on the size and the expected duration of the project. The outcome of the interviews will be communicated to the applicants within a month after the Annual EAU Congress. The decision of the board is final and no further appeal will be accepted. Intellectual property and financial benefits. The regulations of the host institution where the research project is conducted will apply to the intellectual property as well as any financial benefits resulting from the research performed under the terms and conditions of this scholarship. All the publications must acknowledge the support of the European Urological Scholarship Program. https://euroweb.org/education/scholarship/programs/clinical scholarship/apply form scholarship/